Look, I could explain. War Swords Adventures is one of those games that no one really talks about, but I guess none of y'all have friends, so I guess that makes sense. But this low popularity translates over to its speedrun community. But while it's small, many crazy and interesting glitches were found for the game. I think it's high time to be showing them off, so let's skip the banter and get right into these glitches. Our first glitch starts in level 1-1, in which we'll be getting the fire rod ever so slightly early. Now normally you go into this house and into the backyard, where you'll find a large rock that needs about 2 links to pick up. But of course walking across the room in the house is boring, and we don't like boring things. Instead, we're just gonna pick up the rock from inside the house. Now I know what you're thinking. What the hell? It's not just a link to the past, but a link to space-time as we know it. So of course the obvious question is, how do we pull out this Hylian witchcraft? Well, it's actually pretty simple. We want to start off by entering the house as normal, and while standing in the doorway, press C up and move a little bit to the left. Hold down R and you should be able to suddenly lift an invisible boulder, and underneath it is your fire rod. So this was a bit of an easy glitch, and since we don't really need to do much for it, I'll be giving this glitch a difficulty rating of cool. Normally when you're under a bridge, you stay there. Well, that sounds kinda dumb now that I say it, huh? But hey, we're running on Zelda Glitch logic, so that means everything's dumb. But yeah, we're gonna be teleporting through this bridge. Normally, in order to get on top of this bridge to continue to the rest of the level, you've gotta go all the way around and actually play a large portion of the stage in order to return back to the screen. Yeah, so instead we're just gonna boop. This one, again, is relatively simple. Get nice and close to the wall in C-right formation and enter under the bridge. Press X on the first frame you have control, and if you did it right, you should find that all the other color links are not visible. Just leave the bridge, switch to any non-green link, and reunite all the links by pressing L. If all went well, you should be on top of the bridge and ready to continue through the rest of the level as normal. Now this is a frame-perfect trick in a 60 frames per second game, but since you can try this one as much as you'd like, I'd say this glitch gets a difficulty rating of mild. Now we have one more glitch to perform in the stage, but it's got a bit of a stipulation if you want to do it. The going through a bridge glitch that we did earlier actually skips the area where you want to perform this next glitch, so if you want to do this one, you can't have done that one. But with that out of the way, inside this cave is a bit of a chasm that needs to be crossed by going around and hitting all 4 switches on the other side of the wall. However, what this glitch does is actually allow you to cross the gap, so you don't have to go and solve that rather laughably basic puzzle. But if you don't like puzzles, well, now you get to skip one. And quite the skip it is. In order to perform this glitch, enter the middle cave under the waterfall, and get close to the ledge while also up against the right wall. Press C right, C down, and then while now holding C up, immediately roll. You'll want to keep holding C up and rolling until you're at the other side. But since you can't exactly touch ground yet, you'll need to keep holding C up and try to jump slash until a red link lands on the ground at least once. Once that happens, press X to fall, and red should be on the other side for you to switch over and call everyone else to. Now while this sounds sorta simple to wrap your head around, wrapping your hands around this controller isn't so easy when you try this glitch. It's like playing Twister with your fingers. I'll be giving this one a spicy rating. Now we're moving on to level 2, Cave of No Return, where we're going to be illegally breaking through a locked door. Sure, you could just get the key, but come on fellas, let's just, you don't know. Actually, with this glitch, you can get through this room without the key, but what you can also do is keep the key and bring it with you to the next room. First step is get rid of Dark Link, and it's not that he does anything, I just don't like him. The second first step is to actually put Purple Link in front of the locked door to the right, with his head aligned with the keyhole. Change back into a different link and push the top left, top right, and bottom left blocks. Leave Green Link in front of the bottom right. Grab him with Blue Link, push the block and quickly press X to switch to Purple Link, and then C right. All the links should fly towards the door, and Purple should be stuck inside. Now you can just press X to go solo Green Link, head towards the center and grab the key. All that's left is now to just switch to Purple and hold right. This isn't a hard glitch at all, but it can get rather annoying if you mess it up the first time and have to go all the way back around to the first room, but despite that, I'm giving this glitch a cool difficulty rating. Moving on to the room after the one in the last glitch, we'll be doing a small trick to move this block from the wrong side, with the power of 4 lads and a bit of wonky collision detection. When you're deep down the caves and you've got your hands occupied, sometimes you just don't want to solve rock puzzles, so just push the stones out of the way. Because you can push the boulders the way the game wasn't designed for you to do so, you can essentially skip having to go around in the dark and wade through this little mini maze. And not only can you do this once, but you can actually do this twice in the same room, all the while still holding the small key, which, by the way, doesn't exactly look that small, just saying. But when push does come to shove, it's not as hard as it looks. From the entrance of this room, go around to the top of the square stone and move to the left corner. Press C up and hold left, and the block will push. For the second stone, get into this corner, press C down, alternate the control stick between up and right, and you'll find the stone moving up. And that's really all it takes to breeze through this little puzzle room. Another easy glitch, another cool rating. You already know the drill by now. Every Zelda fan knows you can never really go 6 steps without an owl telling you what to do, and in Four Swords Adventures there really isn't much of an exception. Don't you ever wish you could just skip the loading trigger for this dialogue list by preserving momentum of unchecked actors by bypassing collision tests? Yeah, I know. I think that all the time too. Rolling on to this current glitch, we've got a small trick you can use to skip the owl talk at the beginning of level 1-3. As I said before, you end up on the other side of the loading trigger, so you can just immediately proceed to the north and continue through the rest of the level. This glitch is really only for this level, but it is cool nonetheless. Starting off, you'll want to get the links in CRI formation and move up against this wall. Align them so that blue link is about here, and using this line as a guide, roll facing upwards and press X immediately. As quickly as you can, press C right, roll, and press X again. Blue should be above the tiles here, but if not that, just do that C right roll X combination again. Once blue is where you need them to, switch to green, pick up red, and move them to the left, and then switch back to blue and head north. Now this doesn't erase the dialogue trigger, so if you go back and step on it, it's still gonna activate. So don't go back there. Another easy, another cool. While we're still here in level 1-3, I might as well show you a neat little trick that is honestly completely and absolutely useless. On top of this little castle, there's this little block puzzle that you can do. After you push the first block out of the way, you can actually hit the button without pushing the second block. Alternatively, you could just push the block and hit it, but that's weird. Why would you want to even do that, you strange person? If you want to try this out, head up to the top of the castle wall the normal way and push the first block upwards. Hold B and R to do this sword bouncing thing, and the hitbox will be just enough to activate the button. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. Now it's time for something a bit more shocking. So, further into level 1-3, we've got this electric barrier that not only electrocutes you to keep you out of it, but also is just a plain old wall. And of course, in typical fashion here, we're going to clip right through it. Not only do we skip a good portion of the stage that requires us to do some puzzle solving rooms to the left and right of this current room, but also fellas, I just think this glitch is cool. To be fair, this isn't actually the way to clip through the barrier here. I recorded this footage back in 2015, 2016, and new methods have been found to clip through the barrier. They are faster, and they don't require you to die, but unfortunately, I'm not re-recording this. Also, yeah, this glitch requires that you have enough force fairies to cover a death or two. Or maybe several in my case. So when you've got that, switch to red link and throw all the other links into this right corner of the barrier. Make sure your health is at half a heart, no more nor less. Hold B and R, hop up and to the right, then hop left until you've aligned with the rest of the links. Drop a bomb there, then move to about here, move a tap to the left, and then jump slash upwards. You should land on the bomb and die. And if you did it correctly, one of the links will be on the other side of the barrier, and you can just walk into the entrance and head into the next part of the level. That certainly was a lot, but while there was a good amount of steps that need to be done decently precisely, this wasn't a super hard glitch. I'm giving this one a mild rating. If you thought this game couldn't get any stranger, well, I certainly wouldn't start holding your breath now. These links are diving through stone and stucco to reach the top of a castle. There's no arrow where our Genga links are going, but up here is where they'll find a shortcut to the boss waiting for them. Of course, you could choose to face the boss, or one thing you could do is get stuck in this corner with no way of escaping. Or if you're still feeling feisty, you could move a screen to the left and end up inside the final room, or more specifically, in the wall of the final room. You're going to be stuck both of those ways. But if you actually want this to be useful, then obviously you want to get back in bounds. I'm talking a lot like you already know how to do that, aren't I? Well, at the very least, you'll need to get to this final castle part of level 1-3. Go inside and stand at this edge here, get in C-down formation, and once green link jumps off the edge, hold B. While still holding B, immediately leave, and once you're outside, release B and press X. This little area is still walled in, so to get out, switch to red and move a bit to the right. Go up a screen and then immediately go back down. You'll be inside the wall, but pressing X and C down a few times should put you up to where you belong. Now just go ahead and fight Phantom Ganon. Also, if you want to get back to the bottom door again and you get stopped by this big chair, a good C-right formation and a switch to purple link should be perfect. This glitch does have a lot of moving parts, and it does seem like it's a bit confusing on surface level, but it's not that hard. So this one gets a mild difficulty rating. Finally, we've arrived at level 2-1. This level takes place on a nice looking coastline, but that doesn't mean that there's just water here. There's even a house here that we won't even go inside. House Skip, named for obvious reasons, is the glitch I'll be showing y'all today. The gist of it is that you clip through the ground like so, and it's ridiculously simple in concept. First, you'll want to open this cave entrance with a bomb. Gather your links right in front of the opening, and then get into C right formation so that some of the links are pushed up against the wall. Enter the cave, and on the first frame you can move, press X. Green link should be the only one in the cave, so leave. Get out. It's not your home. Try to switch to purple link and reunite, and you should be on the other side above the ground. While this glitch looks simple, this is another frame perfect trick, but again, this one, like the glitch in level 1-1, you can try this as many times as you like, so this glitch gets a mild difficulty rating. This game's got some interesting references, Force gems, and now we've got Skywalkers. The mouse has got his eyes on you, Nintendo. Forget about sunshine, Link's walking on air, and it doesn't seem like he intends to come back down. So this floating Link glitch has a few quirks that make its name a little disingenuous. While the dude is a few feet in the air, he still can't move over solid objects on the ground. However, he doesn't make any splashes in the water, so the game does recognize in some way that it is above the ground. You can attack with the object you're holding, but if you do throw it, your Link will return to the ground. This glitch doesn't have any use in this particular part of the stage, but you can do this in other places with actual useful effects. In order to perform this borderline witchcraft, picking which Link you want is actually the first step in this recipe. As long as you're not picking Green Link, not because you can't do this with Green Link, but specifically because I do not like Green Link. Anyways, have your Link pick up a rock or some kind of a holdable object. With the Green Link, place and slash a bomb. Call back the links and press X when they're airborne. Any links holding an object should be stuck in the air, and you can switch to them whenever you want. I'll gladly give this one a cool difficulty rating, because this is definitely one of those fun glitches you should try out. It's time to do the impossible, walk the invisible, and fight the power of gravity just one more time. This is the same glitch that we did back in level 1-1, where we crossed the chasm using the literal power of actual teamwork and fighting spirit. In level 2-2, there's a specific book that you need to get by jumping across this gap. Of course, by rolling across the wall like a bunch of maniacs, you can actually get the book earlier without needing the rock's feather. This glitch is the same in concept as a horizontal version, but this version can be really only done against the wall to the right, as well as having slightly different inputs to be done while accomplishing this glitch. Typically, you'll want to get up against said wall and pit, like this little corner right here. Hold C right, then press C up, then immediately roll. Keep holding C up and rolling until you reach the other side, and then, without letting go of C up, hold up and keep pressing B and R until you see red hop into the other side for a brief instant. Now you can just press X to fall, and if it worked, Red Link should be on the other side and you can just switch over to him. Now you can just grab the book and all you need is to go back. And thankfully there's a rock's feather in the corner that you can use to get back without any issue. Again, like the previous version of this glitch, it's like playing tactile twister on your thumbs, so similarly, I'll be slapping this glitch with a spicy rating. So you're probably thinking to yourself, man, that lamp, I really gotta have that lamp. You might also be a moth, but that is okay. If you're dying to get to this lamp as soon as you can, then we'll be doing a glitch that will get you past those walls and into the arms of your sweet, sweet lamp. We'll be doing yet another GBA out of bound trick. So get your X button fingers ready, because it's going to be another first frame trick. If you haven't gotten sick of these already, good, that makes one of us. So to start off, get to the room with the lamp and leave the room in C down formation. Press X the first frame you can, and if there's no links, return to the lamp room, switch to red, and then reunite with C right. By some magic of Hylia, all of our links will be sent across the wall, with an added bonus of 100 force gems. A frame perfect glitch where you can retry as much as you like? Yep, it's another mild. You see that big gap? Yeah, we're going over it. With this glitch, we can skip the whole puzzle involving the shooting of the eyes from a room over, and instead we're just going to abuse the weird returning mechanics involved with formation changes and whatnot. Before starting this, make sure you have the lamp. The lamp is very cool and nice, but also you kind of need it to exit this room. Starting off, position all the non-green links right here, as close to the ledge as you can. Move to here with green link and try to reunite with C right. Press X when blue and purple are close, and they should be on the other side of the wall. Go to the other side of the room with green link, all the way up into this corner. Reunite again with C right, and when blue is in front of the ground, try to roll up and press X. If you did it right, blue should be in front of the door ready to move on, if you actually brought the lamp. I didn't. While not being the most difficult glitch out here, with the roll timing being so tight, I'll be giving this one a spicy rating. Alright, it's 2 levels down, and now we're heading over to level 3, Death Mountain. You can't really do anything out of the ordinary here. What is y'all doing? I'm not even entirely sure what I did to get these guys stuck like this, so I'm gonna just continue to the glitch I wanted to talk about. So back at the very beginning of the stage, there's this huge chasm that you need to cross. Normally, you'd shoot some eyes with the arrows and a path would spawn, but we've dealt with bigger bottomless pits than this before. We'll be handling this one the exact same way. To begin, enter the cave from the left side, stay right up against the left wall. get up into this corner, and for like less than half a second, hold C up and hold up on the control stick. Let go of C up, but move the control stick from up to right, and you should be moving along the wall. Keep holding right until you're on the left of the ledge. Hold C right and roll, and the Link should roll across to the other side of the ground and fall into the pit, respawning you right in front of the exit. This is a pretty hard glitch. I'm running out of words. Spicy. Now you might be asking yourself, is that really the end? No. But in the meantime, do like the video, subscribe if you want to do all those cool things. My hands love moving, and I love seeing you guys in my Twitch stream. That you can find in the comment and description down below. You already know. I'll see y'all there, so you know. Stay golden.